All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are commentating games from the North American Circus. That's right. We've got Rocker in the bottom left side of the map playing up against Starkiller in the top right. And what's so great about the North American Circus is you have people, Grandmaster players, and they log in to play ladder games, and that's exciting. But what you realize is in North America, they smoke way too much ganja before doing so, and as a result, the ladder games end up completely demented. It's basically like watching two guys whose eyes are just like, bloodshot, they're squinting through, barely able to keep their eyelids open, doing the most ridiculous stuff they can possibly think of to each other. And Rocker is pretty much the number one guy who plays like this. This is a guy who is so high level, constantly takes maps off pros in tournaments, while really never trying to get better at his fundamentals. If there is an Artosis approach to StarCraft, which is, I gotta play like Flash, I've gotta be the best, I gotta play a proper solid StarCraft style, Rocker's the opposite. Rocker is like, what's the lowest effort way I can beat my opponent? It's all tech switches. He's never trying to play safe. He's never trying to improve his fundamentals. He's gonna open every game with an Nexus first into Cannon Rush versus Zerg. Starkiller blocks his hatchery. He's like, oh, I can't go Nexus first there. I'll build a Nexus first on my third base because I'm actually insane. And he's going to go for the Forge. He's going to go for the Forge. Now, Starkiller back on the ladder grind over the last 6 months, which I'm really happy to see because Starkiller, for those who don't know, has won more pizzas playing StarCraft than anyone else. And when you're super high and you're playing StarCraft, there is nothing better than winning the Pizza Pie Weekly. That's right, guys. 2016 to 2020, Starkiller won, I think, 60 separate pizzas. That's right. There was a weekly cup called the Pizza Pie Weekly. Is that what it was called? Maybe somebody chat can look this up. He won like literally so many pizzas in this cup. And the guy would literally, the guy running the tournament would send a pizza to your house as your prize right after you won. It was legendary. And Starkiller made a name for himself as the #1 guy winning pizzas. Like legendary stuff. He won so many dinners playing tournaments, proxy hatching people, roach rushing them, sneaking mutas in their base, night swarming them, doing all the cheeky Zerg stuff that he loves to do. Now, Rocker's actually not playing aggressive at all. He's building a defensive cannon to try to deal with this, but notice Starkiller's building a queen, so he's going to run his queen over here, plump a creep tumor down, and try to use that to deny the hatchery. If he can have a creep tumor that's blocking the Nexus, and the cannon's not quite in detection range, that could actually be massive. He's also building Zerglings because Starkiller is a mad lad who's going to make link speed as well. Fascinating. Down here, this cannon does shoot this Overlord. It pulls away a little bit. Cybercore's on the way in the main base. Rocker on just 1 gas right now. 27 workers against 19, though. And there we go. That's the queen. That's the queen. Yeah, the creep tumor. I don't think that's close enough to actually block the Nexus, but he can spread another one a little bit closer as well. So this is actually a really good delaying tactic, and from here you should macro up. Now, Starkiller says, okay, I should macro up, but what you want, you're not going to expect me to just do a Ravager Ling all in, are ya? Are ya? So he's going to go straight Roachhorn here while his Lings and Queens try to distract. He's going to try to run in with Ravager Ling, blast the cannons down, and see what he can get done. Now, Rocker, like I said, low-effort, super stoned Protoss player, doesn't really want to use things like Adept Micro, Blinkstalker Micro. He wants to just make Photon Cannons to defend everything. The Lings and the Broodling Zergling break. Oh my god, he's going to take down. Dude, the Zealot and the cannon go down. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Banking those Zerglings, dude. Rocker underestimating this. Oh, he's going to get depowered before the Stalker comes out. And now the Queen and Zerglings, they're not even going to go in the main. He's like, maybe I kill a few probes, but why bother risking it? I'm just going to clear your Forge and your Gateway, remove your infrastructure, force you to go into Stargate and a bunch of cannons and batteries in the main. Get wrecked, son. Meanwhile, 3 Overlords on the way behind this. As his hatchery did die. Dude, not building those Overlords ahead really costing him. Starkiller, he's going to go for Roaches, guys. 4 Roaches there. Building an Overlord on the front, and he's spreading this creep forward as well. Now, spreading creep in your opponent's base, guys, this is like if you had the power to have a self-replicating turd and you did it on your opponent's doorstep, and then you slowly started getting it to go under their door when they're not home, when they're at work during the 9 to 5, goes under the door, into the corridor, slowly get it underneath their couch where it starts proliferating and growing other poos that start slowly exploring and invading around their house. Spreading creep in your opponent's base basically is one of the more disrespectful and frustrating things you can do to your opponent, is what I'm trying to say here. Now, the Zerglings going for the gas. That's going to force these probes off the line. Zerglings happy to take the fight. If they can kill 4 or 5 probes, that'd be pretty sick. Dude, that's a lot of probes going down, man. These two Zergans continuing to be a nuisance here. Rocker just happily sacrificing probes to take it down. He is at 36 probes against 19, to be fair, and he's making an Oracle, which with energy recharge is an absolutely insane unit. Rocker continues to expand along the bottom edge of the map because clearing keep creepers for cucks and tryhards. Roaches and Zerglings are coming across this map right now. Starkiller on 19 workers is about as all in as they get. The Oracle coming out. He doesn't have any energy for the energy recharge right now. The Roaches and Lings are in the main base. Oh, God. Rocker right now is in trouble, mate. That battery needs to heal. Battery needs to heal. Oh, my God. He's not healing it. The Stargate's going to get depowered. Oh, my God. Rocker in town right now, guys. He is absolutely in town. Oracle's going to continue across the map. But there is a Queen at home, I'm pretty sure. There's a Queen down here as well. Roachling running in. They are doing crazy damage. Probes and a cannon trying to hold on. He has a lot of probes, so he could afford to lose quite a few, but he cannot afford to lose that cannon. Those probes need to keep fighting. Those probes need to keep fighting, bro. Bro, those probes need to keep fighting. The Oracle flies in on the other side. Looks like it managed to kill a bunch of 2 drones, but 3 Spore Tricks go down. Great defense by Starkiller, who goes back to inject. The Roachling take down the cannon. This is a disaster. Rocker, is he going to get out another Oracle? He might. He might do. Those probes are going to recall, though. Rocker says, it's fine. I don't even care. I'm still up 8 workers. Let's recall to the right side, build more cannons there, because this is how I play StarCraft. My name is Rocker, and this is how I play StarCraft. I don't know, man. To be fair, at this point, I'm pretty sure Starkiller can kill the main, siege this base from the high ground with Ravagers, and just win. But then again, no. Oracles should be able to kill this, right? Especially if you use energy recharge. Doesn't quite have energy yet. The Oracles will turn on their lasers. They're going to start trying to clean up these Roaches and perhaps save the Cybercore and the Stargate. Maybe repower that one later. 2 Oracles do beat a Queen head-to-head. She's going to come and fight it anyway. She's going to try and transfuse. The Oracle's running out of energy, though, and those guys are going to go back to the high ground. If those Roaches go over there, they can ruin Rocker right now. Rocker trying to rebuild his Stargate and 2 gateways on the right side. His Warp Gate never finished. He's going to have to rebuild his Cybercore from scratch. The creep, the self-replicating poo, is once again working its way through the main base. And these Oracles flying across this map looking for some damage. Not going to find it. I think their energy is a bit too low. Oh, he gets 1, 2. Not bad, not bad. Okay. I think Rocker's pretty screwed, but he gets 1 more drone. Don't lose the Oracles, though. You need those for defense. Roachling clearing air. Oh, Starkiller hasn't realized he can use the high ground, guys. If he gets over there with even 1 or 2 Ravagers, this ruins Rocker. But right now, Rocker somehow even on probes, building 2 more gateways there, 2 gateways there. Cybercore goes down. He's up to 4 gas. I think Rocker's got to take a 3rd base. I just saw him click a probe over. He's clicked a probe over there. Roaches on the high ground, going to come over. Just 2 Roaches. I think he figures these will die to the Oracle once the energy recharge comes in, and fair enough. The rest of his army's going to run away. So the Oracles will defend. Lairs coming up as well as 2 more gases. I think we're going to have Hydras coming out soon. Now, Starkiller has not really managed to drone the 3rd up. I would say really impressive aggression from Starkiller, and his macro looking much like a very stoned person's macro does. He's thinking only about his next hamburger, and he's not thinking about keeping the kitchen clean for tomorrow. He will wake up. There will be a mess. There's going to be wrappers on the ground, and he's going to kind of think, oh, man, why do I never think more than 3 steps ahead? Because I feel like Starkiller's missed out on some big macro opportunities in this game. I mean, he completely ruined Rocker. And yes, Rocker had more workers, but how are you only up 9 workers here? Is this just a testament to Rocker's survivability? Now, to be fair, I've lost about 1 billion games versus Rocker on the ladder. He's usually top 10 on the NA ladder, guys. He is an insanely good player, whilst also, like I said, often looking like he doesn't really use control groups and just builds cannons and does cheeky BS all the time. He does like going mass Blinkstalker, and it looks like that's the direction he's heading. Starkiller, on the other hand, going for Hydras. A big fan of the Roach Hydra is Starkiller. Now, Starkiller spreading 2 creep tumors, not something he does that much of, unless it's on the opponent's side of the map. 4 Oracles coming in. There's only 1 Spore here. Run those drones. He's going to have to run those drones away, I think. Spore will be able to defend. The drone's not stacking. He's got to run these drones, man. Hydra's come out, though. Oh, I don't think that was worth it for Rocker, losing 3 Oracles for like maybe 6 drones, 7 drones at most. Oh, that was actually really good for Starkiller. Starkiller miles ahead now. More cannon battery coming up, guys. Rocker has an unhealthy obsession with static defense. Anywhere you hit him, there will be static defense. And if he figures this is the most likely angle to get attacked, he will build like 16 cannons here. The man is a sicko. I'm telling you, there's something wrong in his brain, but it's also so very right. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes in StarCraft, the right thing is the wrong thing. And I think it's like the poker element of StarCraft. Like, if you play too properly in poker, you play kind of predictable, you can get taken advantage of, right? But if you play like a little bit of a sicko, you know, like a little bit like demented, like once in a while, doing the stupid thing is actually the intelligent thing. And I think Rocker has a next level intuition for knowing when that is. Now, Starkiller's going across with the Hydras. He has the mobile army. It's a few Zealots, a few Oracles, and Cannons up against 14 Hydras, 3 Roaches. Problem, where's the Overseer? Starkiller, where's your Overseer, bro? Guys, I don't know if you've played StarCraft 2 as a Zerg in the last few months versus Protoss. You gotta build an Overseer. Guys, these stasis traps, or cuck traps as we like to call them, they will freeze your entire army in place and stop an attack for an entire 20 seconds. Templar Archives coming in. The Zealots starting to warp in on that right side. He doesn't know about this army. Zero map control for Rocker. He finally sees this army, but he gets caught out of position. The Roach Hydra getting in there. That cannon goes down. So many probes are going to fall. Oh, he doesn't even try to run the probes. Oh, no. Every single probe goes down. He's going to counterattack. Says the best defense is a good offense. Start Storm goes to the Zealot counter. Hydras will deal with that Oracle on that left side. Oracle does get pushed back, almost goes down, but does barely survive, and the rest of the army is going to try to come back to defend. Hydra's not good against Zealots in the open like this. He does have the Groove Spines and the Muscular Augments. Good starter step there for Starkiller for a moment, but then he accidentally moved commands in front. The Oracle does go down. Weird micro on those Hydras for a moment, but I think overall, as long as you don't lose too many drones, you'll be okay. He just lost 13 drones. That's a lot. He needs to hold that drone key down right now to Starkiller. Starkiller not doing so, though. Starkiller's decided, screw this. I'm going to build an evolution chamber right now. Is he drunk? Why is he building an evolution? Oh, no, there we go. 11 drones do go down. Okay, he's going to play the long game. He says, you're on 2 base, I'm on 4 base. As long as Starkiller takes a 5th, clears this one out, you're playing a 2 base Zerg. What the hell? Or 2 base Protoss. What can a 2 base Protoss do? Rocker right now is in Dicktown, guys. And when you're in Dicktown, there's nothing left to do except embrace those dicks. And I think Rocker's going to have to start double fisting like mad. Because honestly, his High Templar need to do heavy lifting, right? Like, he is going to need to land the mother of all storms, right? Each High Templar is going to need to absolutely wreck. Good start. Stasis Trap slowing down the Hydras. Overseer should be morphing immediately in response to that. Starkiller's camera. Okay, he does morph an Overseer. He's spreading creep a little bit. He's still got that creep spreading back from the other side of the map as well. It'd be really cool. You guys know that I always say, if you manage to touch the tips with creep from the enemy's side of the map to the creep from your side of the map, that's an alternate win condition. And already it's doing a good job because it does see the Zealots running north. His army was about to attack, but he's going to try and quickly run up north, defend that base. And if he can clean up all these Zealots, this could be massive. I think Rocker might just click the hatchery, but the Hydras are nearby. They're all coming up right now. Starkiller's not too far behind, adding his +1 range against the +2 Zealots. Well, they're +1 right now, but they will be +2 in the near future. The Zealots take out a Hydra and a Queen, and they do run away. Good call. But look at that. Zealots on the right side as well. Starkiller. Oh, no, he's F2ing, guys. Wait, no. He splits his army. Starkiller showing that he actually maybe did lay off the vape a little bit today. We'll see how it goes. Starkiller does lose a Queen in the natural, but he splits his army reasonably nicely. And I think he could probably split his Hydras, send half down the left, half down the right. Rocker is still in Dicktown. And he's got to kind of think, what do I do from here? I have 10 gate, 2 base, Zealot, Storm. And to be fair, it's pure Hydra. When you really want to play Roaches against this, Roaches are better at tanking against Zealots, and they're better at tanking Psi Storms. But going pure Hydra, because Starkiller's a crazy person, he's going to need to do the mother of all spreads. He needs to spread like he's never spread before. And there you can see there's so many Storms. A few Storms already getting spread pretty well against. Starkiller's up 50 supply. He should be able to deal with this. Rocker pushing in right now. It's his last-ditch effort. He needs to do damage. These Hydras are a little clumped. The Hydra's reasonably well spread out, but there's so many Storms. There's so many Storms. Rocker has been banking Storms for days. He's almost out, but not yet. Starkiller still playing with pure Hydra. He's not making Roaches. Roaches have an extra 60 hit points on top of a Hydra, guys. 60. They are so much better at tanking here, but he's going for the pure Hydra like a crazy man. He's addicted to those needles. That high damage of the Hydras is very nice. But look at this Zealot tearing up the drone line. 6 kills in the drone line. The Archons do go down. A hold is a hold, though. And Starkiller, despite taking a bit of a messy trade there, he's still 4 base versus 2 base. Rebuilds 15 drones, makes a hive, makes a carapace upgrade. And he's going to go for a Lurker Den as well. I don't know if he needs a Lurker Den right now. I feel like he just needs Roaches are actually a game-winning unit. But he's just refusing to build Roaches against this. Mass Zealot continue. Dude, how are there so many Zealots? Dude, Rocker's got nice Zealot multi-prong. Those guys actually kill 1 or 2 Hydras, but they do all go down. Good trade for Starkiller right side. Remember, Hydra's way more expensive than Zealots. Zealots cost only 100 minerals, 100 minerals and 50 gas for the Hydras. Hydras are very fragile, high-damage units. With no front line in front, though, they are struggling. Zealots get in the natural, killing even more drones. But the Spine Crawler in the top left should be able to take out that Zealot. And a Hentacle to the face, guys. It's one of the most painful things. I don't know if you guys have ever had a Hentai hit you in the eyeball, but it does hurt. And that is pretty painful. More drones coming in. Starkiller rebuilding. Rocker going to limp over to a 3rd base. and he's going to build a Dark Shrine. He's trying to bank up that High Templar energy, make some more Zealot Archon. Rocker right now trying to resurrect himself. And this is a situation where, you know, they say that professional gamers, and if you're like a chess grandmaster, you look at a certain board state, and if it's anything that would be achieved in a normal game, you instantly know what to do. I've actually done a very, very scientific experiment. We did a double-blind control test. We had Cyril, Raynor, Clem, Maru, and Hero all actually tested, and I actually showed them a bunch of Rockiverse Starkiller board states, and I do have to apologize, guys, because that is the reason why Cyril did take a break last year from tournaments. I know we claimed it was the military service that he had to do. I got to come clean. He had a brain bleed. It was very severe, and he was very close to dying after I showed him a few Starkiller vs. Rocker games. Yeah, he said it was so disgusting, and his brain actually started to hurt. And then we saw blood dripping out of his ear. We had to rush him to the hospital. It was pretty scary moment. Thankfully, he did survive, but it's just, once again, I think, a warning about the dangers of the North American ladder and how absolutely intoxicatingly stupid it can be. Rocker right now is basically just running Zealots down the right, running Zealots down the left, and trying to catch these Hydras out, but with Lurkers on the way, I think Starkiller's weathering the storm. I mean, Rocker's got a third up, so at least he can transfer probes. He's somehow up in Workers, God knows how. And, I mean, with Lurkers, you're going to be in trouble, right? Lurkers have range now. Few Lurkers and Hydras on that left can defend, and you defend you know, on the right, sorry, the left side as well. This creep out here is still seeing the army movement. What are we looking at right now? This game is so dumb. I love it. All right, so it's a High Templar Zealot attack on the left. Hydras are going to run up there. I think Lurkers would be amazing. Without Lurkers, the High Templar kind of have the range advantage. Oh no, he's got one Lurker. Never mind. One Lurker, two Spines, and some Hydras should be a pretty easy defense. And I feel like Rocker is going to have to think about a Stargate transition. He's got a Stargate. I feel like he's going to be like, you know what? I might have to do it. The problem for him is he can't expand anywhere because they're all blocked by creep, guys. Every single expansion he could take is blocked by creep except this top left base. What's the bet? He sends a probe and expands there next, guys. What is the bet? Zealots running the natural. They get wrecked by Hydra Lurker. Rocker's running out of space. He's going to start a robo here. 17 minutes into this game on a bottom base. Zealot's going to try to run in. He did get Revelation off, though. Nice detection. Those Lurkers will go down. Starkiller pulled the whole army out of position. Starkiller still does not have a fifth base. This is a big mistake for Starkiller. He's up to 73 drones, but he's losing his only fresh base, which means most of these drones, most of that supply lead is going to be worthless. So he has to pull these workers back. He's going to have to expand to this bottom right base, split his army half and half. But you can see Starkiller, he's a player who I believe uses control groups now. I know I can't actually see the player's control groups on this overlay, but he used to, I'm pretty sure, never use controls. I think he started to, but you can still see when the game gets intense, he's basically just like, F2, you know, like, it's the F2 button in StarCraft. Even if you unhotkey it, there's still a button above the minimap to select all army. And I think once you're an addict, you're always an addict. You know, like, you're never cured of addiction. It's a lifelong illness. You're just managing it, and eventually you will relapse. And I think that's what we're seeing with Starkiller, because he had his army split half and half, defending really well, and then he just, like, F2'd it all to the bottom right, except for the burrowed Lurkers that stayed where they were. And the thing is, Rocker's only play for the last 10 minutes of this game has been Zealots down the left and right. And admittedly, that's the only play he could make. I told you guys! Did I not call it? Rocker doesn't have any mobile detection. He doesn't have an observer. So he's like, well, I can't clear creep. This is the only base I can take in the top left. It's the only base that's not blocked by creep. This is so stupid. I love it. Okay, so he's got High Templar Zealot Cannon defending there. He's going for Plasma Shields after +2 attack. Starkiller's rebuilding this expansion. Wait, why is Starkiller still droning, guys? He's got 24 workers on... Dude, you're kidding me. Did he just build drones? You don't even have bases to mine from, mate. He's like, I have 70 drones on literally no bases mining. I need another 10 drones. Like, come on, bro, calm down. Rocker likewise is, of course, overstacked on these minerals pretty hard. But you'll just, like, recall, I guess, to the top left and fix that up. It's kind of funny. He's now clearing creep. He's built 4 observers after having no observers the whole time. He's going to do that one. 3-2 upgrades on the way for Zerg, man. And Lurkers beat this army. Like, yeah, Immortals will help a little bit, but Lurkers should do good. So both sides are going to revert here to their impression of a European macro player. We're going, gosh, I don't know what to do now. I think what I'd like to see for Starkiller is still just half the army push down the left side of the map and half the army defend the right. I still feel like Lurker I mean, to be fair, Roaches are the main unit he's been missing. Now that Immortals are coming out, Roaches are becoming bad. But until this 18-minute mark, Roaches would have been the MVP unit. So for guys, here's some info. A Roach has 145 hit points. A Hydra has 90. There's 55 more hit points. Okay. A Roach costs 75 minerals, 25 gas. A Hydra is 100 minerals, 50 gas. So it's cheaper. 55 hit points more, which is amazing against Storm and Zealots, right? But then you've also, you know, you just have half Hydra, half Roaches. It would have been crazy hard for Rocker to deal with on this position where he had no production. Now, he does see this move forward, which is really important. Rocker needs to counterattack. Oracle flies in, gets hammered. High Templar looking for a juicy. Storm gets it. Nice Storm. Very big damage. What is he left to defend, though? Nothing to defend up top. Rocker's going to base trade. Rocker does not need an invitation. Rocker's like, oh, you dum-dum, you moved out with your army. I'm a Protoss player. I guarantee you Rocker's playing with one hand only right now because his balls are on his keyboard. This man is so quick to embrace the base trade. If he knows he can't beat you in a front-on fight right now, he'll counterattack. And this is why Starkiller's scrambling, trying to get home. He's got to send these Lurkers back. The Lurkers aren't in position. Dude, I mean, yes, he's killing a base. He's got some Lurkers over there as well, getting on top of the Robos, which is nice. But the Hydra's getting jumped on by these Zealots. Decent fight for the Zealots. But the Hydra critical mass is decent. If these Lurkers can get back, he can defend his 3 base and be fine. Starkiller already losing 30 drones. Oh, no, the Hydras need to get away. His Lurkers need to get up there. He does have both Lurker upgrades. He's also got Lurkers coming in over here. Oh, this Lurker move is brutal, man. Great move for the Lurkers. These guys are burrowed there, which means they will be able to hold that choke point. The single Zealot finally goes down in that base. Both Robos just went down, but they're being rebuilt in the top left right now. And that top left base is actually so bloody useful. This Lurker, one of them went down. The other one does pop out. If he can take out the pylons there. So he's killed 2 Robos. There's 2 more here, and there's 2 more in the top left as well. So many Robos on this map being built. Rotation, Lurker's not there. Starkiller, this is your most important base. You got to move your Lurkers there. Rocker's all over it, though. Both of his Robos got depowered down there. Dude, if he moves up that ramp right now, he crushes him. Both sides just standing there. They're so distracted by the multitasking. Oh, no, Starkiller, run! No, he's got like 50 drones on that base. He already loses 30 of them. I don't think those drones are going to escape. The Hydra's getting shredded by Storm, as are the drones. He's going to jump on top. Starkiller, not like this. Rocker says, hello, dirty Zerg player. You're a slimy little boy, aren't you? Are you ready for your bath time? Oh my god. And I don't think anyone I thought everyone thought he would be like a cat with its bath time. We thought Starkiller would refuse to get in the bath, would be screaming, scratching at him, saying, F off, fuck you, get out of here. But instead he jumped headfirst into the bath, not realizing what he was getting into. And those Storms just shredded him. Oh my god. I mean, the base survives on 6 hit points, believe it or not. But he's got that top left base mining. This base is mining. There's a few Lurkers there. There's one Lurker here. He keeps killing these pylons that are trying to be rebuilt, but there's double Robo in the top left. So triple Immortal being built right now, and Nexus being taken on his natural now that he cleared up his creep spread. And that natural never got mined from, remember, guys. It never got mined from in this entire game because it got hatch blocked at the start. So that's actually the freshest base on the entire map. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe Starkiller walked into those Storms. What a chaotic game. This is the joy of playing Rocker, guys. This is the joy of playing against Rocker. Like, you always think you've got him, and then there's always another base in the corner with 16 cannons on it. And you're like, when did this happen? Like, when? I guarantee you Starkiller's going to rewind this game. He's going to look at the top left and go, where the fuck did that happen, man? This is the experience of playing Rocker, because he's just so different to every other Protoss player. It's you know, so many Protoss players are so front on, and he's so base tradey in how he'll play later on. He's so good with that Zealot mobility. He's such a tricky guy, and he's just so nasty with the mass static, the corner bases. And he's so comfortable taking corner bases as well. Like, the meme used to be, you don't scout across the map against Rocker, you scout to the corner at the start of the game, because that kind of Florencio expand is something he's also been doing for many years. Dark Templar coming in, there's no detection. Oh, there is a Spore on the 3rd, but the natural doesn't have any detection. One Lurker's already dead. Nice Storms to slow it down. And if he can get an Observer here as well, oh, and he does. The Immortal's taking out one Lurker, but Hydra's coming forward, doing a pretty good job. Energy recharge no longer ready. He's got a storm, though. One storm could do massive damage. He's not watching, though. High Templar goes down. Hydra's having a party. The Overseer's a bit too far back, though. The Dark Templar's killing all the Hydras. At the same time, Dark Templar running in the natural, killing that base as well. The DT does some good damage. Overseers finally come forward, and that Dark Templar finally dies along with the Observer. And Starkiller's got to think, well, you're only on one base. Maybe I can do this. I've got a base down here. I have Lurkers. I have Detection there. I might be able to actually win this game. But that's because he doesn't know about this. This up here in the top left is the real problem. Hydra's coming out. They could deal with these DTs. Oh, the DTs. Oh, no. This is his for. Where's the Overseer, mate? You need an Overseer. Starkiller. He's F2ing home. Oh, he's taking so much damage. He still doesn't know about that top left. Rocker, meanwhile, is doing the natural next expansion. Rocker's just like, and he takes this base up here. I guarantee you Rocker has like a Beavis and Butthead style giggle going on right now. When other players get stressed playing StarCraft, Rocker's just like, like, there we go. Okay, he realizes Starkiller's like, there's got to be something up here, man. He's going to go for this base that's building, but dude, when he sees that Immortal army, I think he's just going to tap. I think he's just going to get stormed and tap. He's going to realize, what the hell is that? How much stuff do you have? How is this fair? You know what's funny, guys? He's actually out-traded Rocker by 5,000 resources. He's killed so many buildings this game. He's actually 5,000 resources more efficient, but Rocker just killed more drones and actually out-mined him for the majority of this game, while barely mining his main, never mining his natural or his third base. Oh, he did mine a bit of his third as well, but mostly mining edge bases. Another Starkiller banger, says Rocker. Starkiller's just like, oh man, this is crazy, dude. I don't know what's happening to this game, bro. I just like fucking hit my vape and decided to queue some StarCraft games. I didn't realize we were gonna be in a fucking 25-minute barn burner, bro. And Rocker right now is ready to douse him in that storm. To be fair, Starkiller's army is big. This is way a bigger army than I thought. Dude, Starkiller might be able to kill him. Oh, Rocker should not be fighting here. Yeah, I mean, if he can land storms on the Hydras, maybe. Rocker needs to keep giving up ground and counterattacking. Dark Templar running once again. Starkiller's entire army on the front. The Hydras! Oh my god, I have never seen a cat jump in the bathtub going, please, put running water on me. I would love some running water on me. Let's go. But that is Starkiller today. Starkiller is a Zerg who is more eager to shower in storms than I have ever seen in my entire life. That is absolutely disgusting. What in the F, man? Oh my gosh. Immortals coming in from both sides. The Lurkers go down. GG, well played for Starkiller. And guys, I gotta say, the NA ladder circus delivers once again. Thank you, Rocker and Starkiller, for sending me this ladder replay. GG, well played, mates. Holy crudsicles. That was cool, dude. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out the Patreon down below in the description if you guys want to support there. And big thanks for watching. If you guys want to see more NA Clown shows, let me know in the comment section below. We'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye and good night.